Over halfway on the trip to Silverton. And this place is called Coal Bank Pass, I think. Anyway. And I gotta make my way the rest of the way there. Some more sharp turns and then it's over. Only to do it all over again when I leave. Of course, I'm down to Silverton now. That hill there is where I was taking the video before. And of course the first place I head for is the train stop. This is the group that has the Locomotive 315 inside the building. Looks like they just restored that nice drop gondola car there. Did a good job on it. And it looks like they may have added some track. There's a spur that runs all the way down that way. Not quite sure they got plans to store there. Perhaps this derelict old equipment over here one day. But up the line there is what they refer to as a little Casey Jones, I believe, which is like a little motor car that they used to use on one of the lines that ran out of Silverton up into the silver mines years ago. I'll go check it out. And yes, it is in fact what they refer to as the Casey Jones, which was used on the Silverton Northern line. Normally it's stored in that engine house over there, so it's kind of a special treat to see it out. Looks like they just put a roof on it. Anyway, I think it could haul about 4 or 5 people. And the Silverton Northern line ran off somewhere in that direction, up that canyon and up those mountains somewhere. This is the interior of the little thing. Looks like it probably hold maybe 10 people if they all were skinny. And where the operator would have sat. I don't know what the steering wheel would have been for, perhaps just for a brake, because you sure couldn't steer it. Steam locomotive and the various rail cars stored up here in Durango, Silverton. Not quite sure what they'll use them for. They've been decaying for years. And over in the distance there is the train shed or engine shed for the old Casey Jones, and also the 315. A steam locomotive that Lori and I ran behind, or actually got to chase, I should say, a few years ago. And back this way, the Silverton Depot. And this is about as close as you'll get to a Durango Silverton freight train nowadays. And the first Silverton train is backing down, getting ready to Y so it can turn itself around for the trip back to Durango. First Silverton train sitting on the westerly leg of the Y. Previous to this, you saw the second train coming up from Durango, crossing Mineral Creek, and that has already made its way into Silverton, and they're unloading at the moment. So as soon as they get finished, I'm sure they'll start to back down, and there'll be some sort of maneuvering going on so the trains can get themselves orientated to go back toward Durango. The main line switch line for the Y. As the first train, I think, is about ready to pull out of the main line. Going out onto the main, and the other train backing down to the Y. Not sure what that's all about. And now the second Durango train on the westerly leg of the Y, kind of waiting its turn to get out on the Y on the main line and go back to the station. They clean the grates, I think, on the drop the coals or whatever on the fire there and clean them out. There's an ash pit right underneath the locomotive. And I'm going to go get myself something to drink because it's awful dry out here and my lips are chafe.